Hey everybody, this is Mark with All American Health. We are a non-emergency medical transportation company based out of the state of Florida. Today I want to finish up talking about vehicles, purchasing vehicles, and making sure that you're getting the most out of the vehicle investment that you've made. If you're enjoying the information, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. We just went over 100 subscribers about 1 week ago, which is really exciting. I think that's cool. It's nice to know that the information you're giving to people actually appreciate it and they're taking it in. So I'm going to keep giving it to you guys until you tell me you're tired of it and you don't want to hear it anymore. So the last thing that I want to talk about with vehicles, and this will be included in the playlist, this will be the last thing that I mentioned, is after you purchase the vehicle, what do you do? How do you set it up and put it in a nice position to be presentable? Like I said before, you don't have to have a brand new vehicle to provide non-emergency medical private paid transportation. You actually, the age of the vehicle doesn't matter as much as the quality of the vehicle that you're providing services with. You know, you got to understand, you have to remember the vehicle, it's a 9-foot tall vehicle. People can see it coming from a mile away. They know most people know what a wheelchair van looks like and what a wheelchair van is. So if you're starting out, there's no need to wrap an entire wheelchair van with your company information. You really just need a little information on the front doors, driver and passenger door. I've seen a lot of companies, it's a very large company. They only do stretcher trips throughout Central Florida. They just have information on the back window, on both the passenger side and the driver side back window. And it literally just says such and such transport and their phone number. That's it. That's their only signage. But the thing is, when you see that vehicle pull up, you know it's for some type of health or medical services. It's not a consumer style vehicle. It's not a Dodge Caravan pulling up with tinted windows looking random and suspicious. It's a legitimate high top wheelchair van pulling up to transport elderly people. So you don't need a lot of signage. So don't blow your wad on, $2,000-$3,000 for a vehicle wrap. You don't need all of that. If one of my clients, he said, well, I have some dings and dents and bumps on my vehicle. What do I do about that? One, you can go on Craigslist and find somebody to pull out your dings and your bumps. And no, you don't have to get a vehicle repainted if it has some scratches or some nicks on it. What you really just want to do is get some additional signage. The more signage you have to cover up some of your blemishes is actually smart. You're putting more information on the vehicle, but you're not going overboard or spending all types of money wrapping or showing signage for a vehicle. I mean, there is a time and place for that. It definitely looks uniform. It definitely stands out from, the majority of people that you're servicing. But to be honest, like, inside of this industry, it's such a niche industry. Like, it's very really focused. You don't need to show the whole world that you're coming around the corner. The size of a high top van does that on its own. I'm not concerned with the vehicle having signage. I'm concerned that this lift on this vehicle works. I'm concerned that your ramp supports the weight of this wheelchair that's walking up it, along with the person that's putting it in the wheelchair. I'm concerned that, you're strapping down the patients properly. Those are my concerns if I'm a consumer. I'm not worried about, how pretty it looks. I'm concerned that you're getting back to me and picking me up in a timely fashion. That's what I'm concerned about. Those are the types of things that you want to consider and focus on when you're providing non-emergency medical transportation, not how pretty your vehicle looks. So what? It looked nice, but you were 2 hours late. That doesn't make sense. It looks great, but the lift doesn't work. You're literally using the jackhammer to raise the lift up because you spent all your money on making the car look pretty and you didn't have anybody take a look at the lift to make sure it's running properly. And more importantly, the majority of your clients are going to come offline. They're not going to come by seeing you driving down the road in your pretty vehicle. If your social media right, which is something that we do here at All American Health for health care companies, health services companies, with a focus right now on non-emergency medical transportation, they're going to see your information when they Google wheelchair transportation services in your area. So when you pull up, as long as the vehicle works and runs properly, that's where your money should be going. It shouldn't be going on, oh, I spent $5 grand on signage for all of my vehicles. Who cares? If it's not running, providing private pay trips, that doesn't matter. Hopefully this has been helpful. You guys take care.